Greetings everyone, here's Lodrik and this is a game War in the Pacific Advanced Edition. This is my PBEM match against Italien. He's a Japanese player and for me it is the allied side. This is the mod Bottleneck and we arrive at 15th December 41. More unloading. This time a failed attack. Italian had already very successful submarine campaign so far. Night engagement here at Lausanne. Destroyer flotilla against my PT boats. Nothing, no victory for me. This is my destroyer minesweeper trying to escape from Hong Kong. Next petit boat engagement at night. Still not working. But there was a mine hit sound. But sometimes the game has this issues with wrong sound file. These are some cheap APs also, I think. In near Java, trying to rescue some civilians. Civilians on board. The ships are little value, but as 4-point ships, something like this. And I have the duty to save the civilians, so I must do this. This is maybe now the invasion at Raboul. Also Wenzhou bombardment. Yes. Troopers going on shore. No one left to fight here really, so no return fire. I was able to extract all of the fighting forces. A single cargo ship here intercepted in San Francisco and lost, but it was empty. Who cares? Strong strike out of Takao. Suppressing here my build-up of the Philippine army north of Manila. Trying to hold this normally not correct hex with clear terrain, but it's a test for me. Italian is really throwing everything on this key points, I would say. In Malaya and it's Luzon. But here in Malaya it's all jungle, so airstrikes will not really have direct impact on the fighting capacity, but morale can suffer, readiness, and something like this. And the Thai Air Force is also trying something. Still no airstrike on Singapore. There's a lot of flag power, so you must fly very high. And still the 3-inch guns will damage your incoming aircraft. This is the British Hong Kong survivors trying to reach the countryside hinterland from China. Sweeping Singapore, but there's no air defense, no fighter cover at least. And here's a Dutch submarine picking up a small cargo ship at the front line. Not important, but a ship less what Italian can use to move his troopers around. This is a local rebel force, partisan troopers. Base force, Japanese attack for some reason, I don't know, he's attacking with maybe only engineer forces, I don't know. Here at Minado I was not able to get all the units out of the hex. But now everyone is retreating to this dot base, and this is also at the coastline, so I can still fly the leftover units out maybe in the next 2-3 days. Before Italian will also take the dot base. Here only civilians left.
How's tricks? This is Orphan Anne from Radio Tokyo, saying hello to all of her dog faces and boneheads wandering the Pacific Islands. Before we start the music, the Japanese High Command announced today that the ever-victorious forces of the Japanese Empire have captured Rabaul.
Yeah, that is correct. Civilians fled to the dot base, but I have no capacity to really rescue them now. This was only Dutch civilians, yeah. Here is a French and they're getting completely wiped out, but this was only a block force, so the leftover Malayan troopers I was not able to rescue. I have no chance. They fled into the jungle. Maybe I can pick them up, I don't know. That was my counter attack. I was trying to retake the base and then move back to Singapore, but looks like Italian was able to get in reinforcements at the same time, so yeah, I cannot fall back. I can only try to hold the hex as long as possible and delay the attack and march on Singapore now. No, but overall nothing special. The usual stuff. No air battle, no navy battle, and Italian is moving forward and taking base after base. Casualties, light on both sides. I lost here some Lodestar and Catalina. They are picking up troops and try to rescue them. The Catalinas 4 are in Manila and the Lodestars are in Palmbang. There was also 1 or 2 ships destroyed by submarine or burned out. And I don't remember this. could be. No. Ah. These are the PT boats. This is my heavily damaged ship. Ah, okay. Then I maybe miss it. Okay. So this was my destroyer minesweeper trying to escape from Hong Kong originally, was damaged here by bomb hit, and they had encountered this enemy cargo, but then he sunk because too much damage. But this was only a cheap destroyer minesweeper, so it doesn't matter. Pearl Harbor, nothing really new. Most of the stuff is under repair. Will take still months and at least months to fully repair everything here. My hunter groups trying to find this enemy combat racer. Radar is, I don't know, it was somewhere between Kodiak and Dutch Harbor. I must get here some Navy search in the location. No enemy ships so far at Fiji, New Caledonian or East Coast of Australia. So far they are only at Rabaul, but of course we are only 1 week in the war. So this is totally normal. Port Moresby is trying to build up the base as soon as possible to reach port level 3 to be submarine safe. Also airfield level 3 would be nice, and fort level 3. But I don't know if I can reach this all in this short time. I don't have too many engineers and I have only very limited fighting capacity here. I also need to pick up all the civilians here still. Yeah. Darwin is building up, similar situation, getting port level 3, airfield level 5 would be of course best. I will not bring much more fighting power here. I would like to rebuild this unit, but they are still broken up, and it's a question if I bring this stuff better to Port Moresby or if I bring the stuff from Port Moresby to Darwin. At the end, I try to build up with the Dutch forces, Ambon in Kopeng. These are the two Dutch island fortresses I try to hold. All the rest I would give up and not fight for it. The same for Tarakan, but already lost, in Balikpapan here. Plus, of course, Java and Palembang and Medan. Good. So I was not able to retake the hex. Italian was a little too quick. So I am now here locked. I can try to bring in some reinforcements to this hex and then open the hex side from this side, because now I have no retreat path. There's a red line blocking, means I can enter from this side to this hex, but I cannot go from this hex back to my own PT. And more forces are coming. If I lose this units, then cannot change it, but it would be 200 AV nearly. Would be nice to have them. Here the Philippines is the next big issue. I try to save these two guys, they're coming back from the north. So I was building up here some AV. I don't know if 600 is enough, especially because it's clear terrain. We will see, it's really only a test. If my weakly trained, less motivated Filipinos can hold 1 or 2 turns to stop the Japanese. It's also a question how many Japanese units will show up here. 1 division, maybe I can hold 2 divisions, I don't know, 3 divisions would be nearly impossible. So there's no ships more left here from Hong Kong. I don't know if I was able to get... Yeah, so I got one British destroyer here. Scout is here, but the other one was destroyed because the other one was rebuilt in destroyer mine layer. And this one is a true destroyer. Still only 1000 tons, so second or third class destroyer. I think best is that you change this kind of ship maybe to an escort because they have range, but nothing more. But this will take some months. Good. In China, it's still very slow. Also, the mod is slowing down any activity in China. I still try to find out if Italien is even trying to do something in China. We will see. Supply situation in China is so far okay. 40,000 nearly here. 25,000 tons are here. And the frontline cities are also not starving, let's say this. So supply situation is so far under control. Supply situation in Rangoon is also okay, 25,000 tons. And the first shipments starting to unload, let's say this. So over the next 5 or 10 turns I can unload here maybe 50,000 tons of supplies. If Italien is not starting an air campaign to shut down the port of Rangoon. So that is all to say today. And see you next time. Take care. Bye bye.